Okay, it's what, April the 11th? We started doing a video earlier, and apparently I didn't have no storage. I made like 3 minutes, and he said, So sadly, I had to start work before I could do all my telling of my tales. But if you look up there, you can see there's a little bit of gap work in there. You can see it real good from there. And what clued me into it, like I said, I was standing inside talking to Dory in the clay room, and I looked out and I said, that looks funny. And so, like I said, I was never real keen because they didn't use real good hardware, number one. Number two, there's no, I'm not sure about here, looks like it, they probably just got it bolted to the steel. There should be a cross brace underneath in between there and the frame, something a little more stout to hold that in down. And there definitely should be here, and there isn't. So we're going to see if we can remedy that. We're going to get some new bolts in it. We're going to pull out that hitch mount receiver and like I was saying, bend a piece of channel to fit over the top of that. And we're going to take my 15,000 pound Bulldog that I have on the front of Dirty Red, who's getting decommissioned. I just started mentioning that earlier, and we're going to mount it in there permanently. We're going to take this horrible freight one that's on a receiver mount and use it just as such on a receiver mount for a portable. Going to try and get one of the new 15,000 pounds from Bulldog, and we're going to take him and we're going to relocate him into the back of the truck. I wish I had two of them, but I think it'd be better in the back. And besides, I don't mind where I was going with the bumper, but I'd like to tighten this up. And if I go with one of the 15,000 pound winches, I can stash it way back. You know, I got a whole bunch of room where this one I kind of had to stop at the bumper mounts because of where it was. And it's nice the way I set it up. It can come out of there real easy. Probably leave some of this, but I'll just take my plate out. The Stinger's bolt on. So we're going to take him and we're going to bring him back. And we're going to kill one of my dogs. I think they thought that was a good place to take a whiz. I'm betting that's one of my dogs, unless, I don't know. Oh well, they think they own everything. And anyway, we are going to do a submerged winch under here so I can run up to the, I don't know how else it's going to work, but normally the boom will be here. Run up to the boom and back out off of this if I need to lift with that winch, but also set it up with a fair lead to pull just straight back, whether I cut a hole in this plate and run it through here, because that one will be on straight synthetic line, so I can move it around easy enough, whether I run it through the top fair lead here or one here, and I will have it all underneath the level of the floor line on this. There's a bunch of other stuff we need to do, lighting work on it. We've just got a whole bunch to do on this truck, but right now the biggest thing is making sure that I can tote stuff out of the desert with it. Once again, thanks to Rory for giving me an education, and when I say Rory, I mean Rory Irish, and his channel is Trailmater. If you guys haven't ever checked him out, do so. He kind of watching him, he just has the best way of doing things. And as far as hanging them and bringing them out, it works so good. Like I said, we did that with that Chevy the other day using actually kinetic energy ropes to make my 4-way bridle. It just worked out really good. So next thing I got to do is make sure my winch is unwired, and we'll lift him out. We'll get the bolts out of the other side that are left. I'm trying to decide. Usually cracked paint means it was getting tweaked, and if you look at it, I can see it, I think. I'll look at it harder in the video because that's usually where I find stuff. But we are gonna get the boom all squiggled around and straightened out. These lights are gonna go. I'm gonna double check and make sure and see if I can't put dual rims underneath it and downsize just a little bit. This thing's only got a 351 and it'll have enough winch. I don't need super big tires, but we are gonna go to a Dana 60 front. I haven't made up my mind which one yet. I have the lift springs over here, and of course they're flopped down. Move the ladder for me, folks. Stand one of these back up. I just bought these from Rough Country not real long ago, specifically. So the ones behind it are 6-inch, and I can't remember what they come out of, but they're stock enough that we're going to use them on my Cummins build in Red Bob, I believe. But those are 4-inch over. They're for this truck. Right now it has a twin I-beam in it. It's going away. We've already set it up with dual batteries. I'll make a list when I do a next video. We'll show you that. I'm basically taking a staycation and trying to get this truck squared away because it needs to be done. Summer's coming up quick. I had 3 in a row that I needed it on the other day. Even the way it is right now, she does real good work. It's open differentials on both ends. Like I said, I kind of like to at least get limiteds in it, just because last thing you want is when you're on a slippery spot to have one tire spin and the other one be on something slidey or just bad traction, and you end up sliding over the side hill. I've seen it happen a couple times. So kind of did it to myself in Red Bob. There's a short video on it. Sadly, I never got no more video back out from the other people that took some. So like I said, next thing, winch comes out, headache rack comes out. I can be working on a couple different things there, getting my metal. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on up the road.